Eco Voice. Eco Voice.
What happens when the forces of nature grow increasingly powerful while our responses seem to fall behind? In recent years, hurricanes have reached unprecedented levels of intensity, fueled by ever-warming oceans. Today we're going to explore how climate change not only increases the frequency and destructive power of hurricanes, but also causes them to stall in place, worsening the collective suffering of the communities in their path. Join us as we uncover the impact of global warming on these phenomena, their devastation on coastal communities, and how, under the watchful eye of many, government disinterest and limitless corporate greed stand in the way of effective and fair solutions for everyone. Today's hurricanes are more powerful than ever. As climate change heats the oceans, the energy stored in surface waters fuels more violent storms. Hurricanes are intensifying rapidly, reaching devastating categories that destroy communities and lives in their path.
As explained by Carrie Emanuel, a scientist at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, warmer oceans act like extra fuel for hurricanes, allowing them to reach much higher intensities and consequently increasing their capacity for devastation.
A clear example was Hurricane Dorian in 2019, which, with winds up to 185 miles per hour, left entire communities in the Bahamas abandoned and struggling to recover. Each season, residents of vulnerable areas like Florida and Texas fear not only for their homes but for their lives, facing abandonment as the insurance system, often controlled by corporate interests, becomes inaccessible or insufficient, leaving them alone to deal with the devastation. The intensity of hurricanes is not only measured in wind strength but also in the amount of rain they release. Global warming allows warm air to absorb more moisture, resulting in much heavier rainfall. This has serious consequences. Hurricanes that stall over an area can release massive amounts of rain, causing historic flooding and widespread displacement. One such case was Hurricane Harvey in 2017, which dropped over 40 inches of rain in less than 4 days, flooding areas of Texas and causing unprecedented collective suffering. This type of flooding exposes the abandonment felt by thousands who lack the means to protect their homes from recurring damage.
Michael E. Mann, a climatologist at Penn State University, warns that the increased energy in the climate system not only strengthens hurricanes, but also makes high-intensity storms, like Category 4 and 5 hurricanes, more frequent and devastating.
In addition to being more intense, many hurricanes are moving more slowly and reaching areas where they were previously rare, due to warmer ocean currents. This slowing down allows hurricanes to remain in the same area for longer, amplifying their impact.
The University of Miami has documented that hurricane movement speeds have decreased by 10% over the past 50 years, meaning that destructive storms can stall over a community for days. Hurricane Helene, which struck Florida's Gulf Coast in 2024 as a Category 4 hurricane, serves as a stark reminder of what's at stake. After causing billions in damages, Helene left destruction and deep abandonment in its wake.
The slower movement of these storms increases the risk of extreme flooding and total destruction, and yet, governmental disinterest in effective mitigation and protection measures seems constant. Without a change in policies and strong climate action, we will continue to see how abandonment and limitless corporate greed affect thousands of people. As we've seen, today's hurricanes are nothing like those of past decades. Ocean warming intensifies their strength and duration, and hurricanes are now stalling over the communities they strike. This leaves a trail of destruction, as well as abandonment and suffering. The recent hurricanes Milton and Helene in Florida are a stark reminder that these extreme phenomena are now part of our reality. With examples like these, it's clear we're facing a dangerous trend. More intense and destructive hurricanes are becoming the norm due to global warming.
Research from the University of Miami's Institute for Atmospheric Sciences and Climate and the National Center for Atmospheric Research sends a clear message. These changes in hurricanes are not isolated anomalies, but signs of an ongoing climate shift.
Unfortunately, while communities are devastated and collective suffering grows, our government's progress in reducing greenhouse gas emissions remains slow, and international agreements such as the 2015 Paris Agreement, the 2021 Glasgow Pact, and COP27 in Egypt remain unfulfilled. It's time to act and to demand that promises turn into real action. Every step towards sustainable development, every action to reduce emissions, and every advance in climate preparedness brings us closer to a safer, more resilient future. United and committed, we can face this climate crisis and protect our communities and homes, ensuring a habitable planet for future generations. We can't wait any longer, and the lives of those who come after us demand it. If you're concerned about the impact of climate change, subscribe to stay updated on this topic. What do you think we should do to face these challenges? Share your opinion in the comments and share this video to help more people understand the importance of acting now.